Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to the day 12 of our 28 days gratitude practice. So we have successfully completed 11 days and we have entered into 12th day. And are you all excited? I'm sure you are. So let us start with the day 12. So day 12 is magical people who made a difference in your life. So there are many people who made a difference in our life. So it's time to give a gratitude for them. And because of them, because they are like a light in the dark time. So we need to be really grateful for the people who and all made the difference in our life. At times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Every one of us has received help, support, guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes the another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, just being there at the right time, and then life goes on. And we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future. When you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher or a coach or an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent, or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or a best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or to a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe there was someone you didn't even know and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that you touched you to the core. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, the countryside by sharing her love of those things with me. All of them affected and changed the course of my life. Like Rhonda Byrne was speaking about her life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led to become a writer. And my love of the countryside has influenced wherever I've lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you're going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today. Sit down, think of the three extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your three people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling him or her the reasons why you are grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all three people in the one session because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical results. Here is an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream. I couldn't be happier, all because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. Like you can say, you can write like this about for each person, for three people, and you have to do for three people at a time in one session. Like if you split it, you may not be able to feel the depth of the gratitude. When you do continuously for three people, that's when you feel the gratitude. It's very important that you say the reasons why you're grateful. Not just saying thank you is not enough. You have to write, you have to mention why you are grateful for that person, for the people, three magical people who made the difference in your life. You have to say why you're grateful for them. Maybe that guidance, maybe that handholding, maybe being a support and being moral support, emotional support, financial support, and being as a friend or a family member, coach or a teacher or a friends, or maybe stranger who introduced maybe to a book or to a lecture, anything. So you can choose any three people who made a difference in your life, and you can start giving them gratitude the way the Rhonda Byrne has given the example here. You can follow this, like say that person name and write why you are thankful. It's very important that you say the reasons why you are grateful, and you cannot say too much. Instead, the more you say, the more you feel, the more amazing results that you get. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. If you're not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter to them. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always the first and foremost, it makes you happy. Whether it brings the money or not, that's a secondary thing. First, when we practice gratitude, the gratitude makes us feel good, makes us feel happy, makes us feel calm. That itself is the biggest miracle, that itself is the biggest magic. The secondary evidence of gratitude power is that you attract wonderful. Then the secondary is money will come, relationships will come, customers will come, opportunities will come, your salary will, increments will come, promotions will come. That's a secondary. First thing is being happy, joyful, and peaceful. And as if all of that was not enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even more happier. That's the magic of life. That's a magical power of gratitude. So, magical practice number 12. Okay. First, let's do this activity now. So find a quiet place alone sometime during today. Okay, let's do it now only. I hope you have sufficient time. At least we need 15. Let's take 10 minutes for each people, because now definitely because of this magical people who make difference in our life, because of them we are able to live the life which we wanted to live. So let's take at least 10 minutes of time for each person. Mention the person name, write why you are grateful, what kind of support, what kind of benefits that you got from that particular person. For each person, let us take 10 minutes of time and write down, or you imagine that person in front of you, or you can speak out loud, or you can write a letter to that person. Just imagine you're writing a letter. How would you write? And same way you can write in your gratitude journal. Everyone, please take out your gratitude journal and mention three people. Start with one person. Write down his name or her name, and start from, mention the reasons why you are grateful for that person. So what kind of help, support, or the benefit that you got because of that person, and give gratitude. So now it's 7:13. So we'll take the, we'll till 7:45. We'll do this activity. For each person, take 10 minutes of time, write down why you're grateful. At least write down 10 things why you're grateful for that particular person. Then after that, we're going to write the 10, make a list of 10 blessings why you're grateful, and read your list. This we will do it later part. So first let us do this. This is very, very important today. Take your gratitude journal and start writing. And walk through the list of one person at a time. Walk while talking out loud to tell each person the reason why you are grateful for them and exactly how they affected your course of life.